Wendy Williams is not going anywhere.
Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
All right, begin.
What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Let's go ahead and get down to business and talk about this situation that's going down with Wendy Williams. So guys, if you don't know, Wendy Williams biopics drops January the 30th, and it looks like it's going to be a good look. It's going to be a good watch in my estimation, from the trailer and things that I've seen. Now, on yesterday, she did an interview with Daily News, and basically she talked about the time where she was taken advantage of on a date, and she actually named the person that took advantage of her, and she named Sherrick. Now, Sherrick's real name was Lamonte Smith, and he basically was an R&B artist in the 1980s and the early 90s. Now, the brother came with a couple of hits. One of them was called Baby I'm For Real, and another one was called Just Call. So they did pretty well, they did decent. But in 1999, he prematurely left us, right? Now, during the course of his career, during the course of his life rather, he had problems with addiction. But in 1999, he said that he was clean and that he was working on new material. Now, the cause of his passing was unknown. You know, his family decided not to talk about the issue and things of that nature, and that's their right. Although a lot of people thought that he may have relapsed and that was the reason why, you know, he passed. But anyway, we're going to talk about what Wendy Williams had to say in regards to Sherrick and the interaction and the encounter, the uncomfortable encounter that they had one night. So Wendy told the Daily News his name was Sherrick, and he was a one-hit wonder. Remember the song? It was called Just Call, and it was a #1 on the R&B charts and an overnight sensation. She told the news about the late 1980s encounter. Wendy goes on to say, he was in DC. I was a cute radio DJ. He'd asked me, did I want to accompany him to his album release celebration in DC? And I said yes. I got off the air and went back to his hotel room with him, Williams said. He said he wanted to shower and freshen up and introduce to the scene, she added. I was already familiar with Kane, so I continued to party while he was in the shower. I was sitting on the bed minding my own business. So the disrespect went down, and she said, I left after that and went home and scrubbed my skin off, cried, and that was that. I never told anybody, I just handled it, and that's it. Williams told the news, you know, he did what he did. I didn't think his name was that important because, first of all, while doing the documentary and also simultaneously, you know, thinking about what parts of my life I was going to show regarding the movie, I couldn't believe my good fortune. So his name really didn't even matter. But I'll never forget his name, she continued. And you know, and now that I've said it and I'm still on TV, now his kids and their kids are going to have to deal with that. I was blanked by Sherrick. Alright, so you guys heard what Wendy had to say in regards to this matter, and basically Wendy felt that it was time to tell her truth. She had been spoke about it in her 2001 memoir, but she never named any names of who the individual was who actually violated her on that night. Alright, so now that Wendy has told her truth, she actually name dropped who violated her to the 10th power. It doesn't mean that everybody is happy with Wendy's admission. So the one person that is not happy is Sherrick's widow and Lynn, and she actually talked about this situation. So let's go ahead and read what she had to say in regard to what Wendy had to say about her late husband. Alright, so Lynn spoke to Page 6 briefly, and basically she said that William should let Sherrick rest in peace, as the man she loves is not here to defend himself. Sherrick was beautiful. Sherrick was a beautiful man, a genius with a voice like an angel, Smith told us on Thursday. We have 3 amazing children. This is quite painful to not only us, but his nieces and siblings. Then in a separate statement to page 6, Lynn says that the man others knew as Sherrick passed away 21 years ago. He was loved and adored by his family, and we miss him every day. As I will never minimize or dismiss the horrid actions of S.A., I am saddened that Miss Williams feel the need to publicly make these allegations when the man she is accusing is no longer on this earth to defend himself. Our family does not know Miss Williams and are not aware of any relationship or encounter that they may have had. Smith is questioning the timing of Williams' remarks. Why would Wendy not call the police if it were true? She told us. Why did she go out with him? We have questions too. The film producer added that Williams waited 25 to 30 years to speak up when she tells the truth as a career. It's hard to believe, she said. Why now? Alright, so from the response that we got from Lynn, she doesn't believe what Wendy is saying, basically. She has a lot of questions, and she's upset that Wendy would bring this up now. I will say this, Wendy has the right to tell her truth. And if she feels that this is going to do something for her as far as her mental, stability, as far as, her functioning on a day-to-day basis, because this has been tying her down for so long, she has the right to talk about it. And it may be inconvenient to you and your kids and their kids down the road and his nieces, but think about what was inconvenient to Wendy at that particular time when he violated her. Now, me personally, I would never discredit any woman when they come across with any serious accusations to this magnitude, especially when they're saying that someone took something from them without them giving that person their consent. That's very serious to me. Now, you have the right to believe who you want to believe. You have the right to not believe who you don't want to believe. But me, I'm in the position or in the mind space where I always remain neutral, and I'm not going to sit here and discredit Wendy's story. However, Wendy, with the fact that she told that lie on her mother about 3 weeks ago and her brother had to call her out when she said that her mom passed many weeks ago, when in all actuality, her mom had passed that previous Sunday. You can look at Wendy and say, is she telling the truth about this? You have the right. You have the right. People have the right to actually question Wendy, because anytime when somebody will lie on their own mother, I can see why people will question her. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to leave that up to y'all, because these are very serious allegations. And who am I as a man to tell a woman I don't believe her? I'm not going to do that, especially when we're talking about something like this. Now, I will say that the question that Lynn had for Wendy, like she was asking Wendy, why now? Why talk about it now? Wendy is trying to promote this movie. That's why she's going to talk about it now. She's trying to sell this movie. Now, even though Sherrick didn't break through as the top R&B artist, it's so interesting that, this situation occurred with an R&B artist. It's definitely going to intrigue a lot of people to tune in. So I don't understand why Lynn act as if she don't know why Wendy is actually name dropping now. She's going to promote this movie and she's going to do it well. She's going to get those coins because Wendy doesn't know how much longer she has on air, on TV. And that's how it is. It is what it is. But anyway, I'm gonna let this go and let y'all have that in the comments. Drop down and let me know what you think about this entire situation. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll get with you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.